All right, hello everybody. Welcome to our next lesson here. This is American expansion in the Pacific. This is for our unit, Becoming a World Power. Objectives and standards. You will be able to understand how the United States expanded in the Pacific, and you will be able to analyze how Americans took control of territory in the Pacific. And take a moment there to look at the standards as usual. I'm highlighting them now for you, or circling them, or squaring them, whatever you want to call this crazy shape I'm making. And our desired result. How did the United States expand in the Pacific? Okay. So the United States opens Japan. Since Americans had expanded westward to the Pacific Ocean, they naturally looked to continue their expansion overseas in the Pacific. Okay, they had reached the Pacific Ocean, so they're going to look towards the Pacific Ocean, or across the Pacific Ocean, I should say, to continue to expand. And remember, it's always Pacific, not specific, right? 1852, President Millard Fillmore, who you see here, top picture, who I'm drawing a square around now. President Millard Fillmore ordered Commodore Matthew C. Perry to negotiate a trade treaty with Japan. Okay, warships under Perry's command entered Edo Bay, now Tokyo Bay, in 1853. The Japanese had limited contact with the West and were afraid of Western ideas. However, they realized they were not strong enough to resist modern weapons. And this postage stamp here, which commemorates the centennial or the 100-year anniversary of the opening of Japan, kind of shows you Matthew C. Perry here in the top right-hand corner there, and the ships arriving in Edo Bay, like we said, now called Tokyo Bay. But as these Japanese saw these powerful American ships with these big guns, they realized they probably couldn't resist against this, and they signed the treaty of, I'm going to do my best with this, Kanagawa in 1854, which gave the United States trading rights at 2 Japanese ports. Expanding in the Pacific. United States ships needed ports to refuel and resupply as they crossed the Pacific due to increased trade with Asia. So located in Pago Pago, and I believe I'm trying my best to say that, the Samoan Island was a best-known harbor. I'm not sure if it's Samoan Island or islands. Maybe you can look that up, but I believe it's Samoan Islands, possibly. We'll try and put an S there as well to fix that. But there was a best-known harbor there, and the United States opened a base there in 1878. Okay, 1899, Germany and the United States agreed to split Samoa between both countries. Okay, you kind of see in the background though, the Samoan Islands. So sugar and Hawaii. More important than Samoa to the United States was Hawaii. And I know it's kind of small here in the upper top right-hand corner, but I tried to show you where Hawaii is between the United States here and Asia in the Pacific Ocean there, kind of in between both continents there. And sugar plants grew well in Hawaii, and planters created sugar plantations there. You can see one of these sugar plantations and factories here in the top corner. The United States signed a treaty with Hawaii that did not place tariffs on Hawaiian sugar. Okay, means that because Hawaii was its own country, remember a tariff is a tax on a product or something from another country. So if we don't place a tax on it, people can afford it and buy it more, and this is going to help the island nation with an economic recession that's going through. So I missed a check mark there. When the treaty was up for renewal, the United States forced Hawaii to give sole rights to a naval base at Pearl Harbor to them. Now, you might have heard of Pearl Harbor before. We'll obviously be talking about that later in our class as we talk about the importance of Pearl Harbor later on, but for our purposes later now, or right now I should say, it was an important naval port for the United States, naval base for the United States, I should say. 1887, wealthy sugar planters led by Sanford Dole, who you see here in the bottom right-hand picture, forced the Hawaiian king to accept a new constitution that limited his power, and planters wanted to make Hawaii a part of the United States. Why, you might ask? Because if Hawaii is a part of the United States, then it can't be taxed with these tariffs, right? Then sugar planters and plantation owners can make more money that way. So pressures increase. An increase in tariffs put more pressure on sugar companies to ask the United States and Hawaii. So sugar companies are going to ask the United States to take control of Hawaii, not make it a state, but make it a territory. And Queen Lukalali, and I'm always struggle with her name, so I believe I'm trying my best with it, but Queen Lukalani took the throne in 1891 and tried to restore the power of the monarchy, but planters quickly overthrew the Queen with the support of the U.S. ambassador and the United States Marines. So the Queen down here, she will be overthrown. I believe there's a movie on that as well from a couple of years ago. I forget the name of it right now, but there's a movie that explains this in more detail. Sanford Dole became the president of the new Hawaiian Republic, and he asked the United States to annex Hawaii, but President Cleveland, who did not believe in imperialism, again, he's up here, refused. Okay, leaders in Hawaii waited for a new president who supported annexation, and they found that in 1898, President William McKinley, top picture here again, a little bit off to the right center there, President William McKinley annexed Hawaii and chose Sanford Dole to be the first governor of Hawaii, and later on in the 1950s, Hawaii will become an actual state. Okay, I believe our last state, if I'm correct. All right, our closure here. How did the United States expand in the Pacific? Think about Japan. Think about how the United States opened up trade with Japan. Think about how the United States also took control of Samoa and also Hawaii as well. Didn't really take control of Samoa, but had influence in Samoa, and how they took control of Hawaii as well. All right, and that'll help you answer your questions. Hope you all have a great rest of your day and night. Please let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Hope to talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.